agree with you completely.
What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten. Last time we were here talking to all the people, and then one of them, I'm trying to remember which, I think it was Biv. Biv defeated us in a battle, but it was really close, so I replayed it, and then I actually defeated him, and he healed up as far as you can see. Now, I think we talked to pretty much all of them, including this guy. I think.
Hey, you!
But I had to play back on feeling because I didn't remember exactly what we did, even though it was only like 5 minutes ago. And now we are going to try to, I guess, get to the highest mountain. That's what they said, right? Which is like somewhere. Okay, I think directly south of the old camp, which is kind of center of the map, there is this red thing. I highly doubt we can take a dragon, but we might attempt it. I'm pretty sure that is what they mean with the highest mountain, because we passed there already. Oh, it's pretty high. We'll take it. The only other option would be where that ruin is that we explored with Milton in the first game. But if I remember correctly, that wasn't like not really any areas up there that a dragon could be, but then again, they remade the entire game, so what do I know? What I am gonna do, however, is teleport into the castle to hear how things are going over there and to have a good night's sleep, because it's getting dark and I don't want to go through the hassle of having a recording that's too dark, as per usual. Now, what I'm going to check as well is, I'm pretty sure there's an alchemist bench in here, which is going to help us tremendously when we need to reload. Yes, perfect. When we need to reload the Eye of Innos with a dragon heart, which there is no way we are ever going to get that one. But we will try.
I don't believe this is
okay, I'm pretty sure Korangar is new. He's from the first game.
Bad business.
I think we've seen him somewhere before, though, in this playthrough. I'm trying to remember.
That's not what I heard.
No. Thank you.
Don't I know you? You were Korangar. You used to be a Templar in the swamp camp.
Call me Angar. I have set aside my title. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has disbanded. Curious, but you seem somehow familiar to me, yet I cannot quite recall you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep properly for some time. These constant nightmares.
How did you get here?
After the collapse of the magic barrier, I hid myself in the mountains. It became time for me to do something. I strayed about for days until I suddenly awoke in the castle. Do not ask me what happened. I don't know. To make matters worse, I have also lost the amulet which I have had for years. I shall go mad if I do not find it again. That's been known a long time.
I don't believe this is going.
Where exactly did you lose your amulet?
Somewhere in the south, shortly before I awoke here in the castle. I suspect it was stolen. I absolutely must have it back. Nothing amazes me anymore.
Well, that's still very vague. You suspect it was stolen and is gone in the south. So we're just gonna have to randomly kill everything in the south trying to get your amulet back?
That was obvious.
What happened to the others from the swamp camp?
The last thing I remember is that the barrier collapsed, accompanied by a nerve-shattering scream. Stricken with panicked fear, we fell to the ground, writhing in pain. That voice, it grew ever louder. And then, when it was over, they all ran mad and disappeared into the bleak night, screaming loudly. I have not seen them again.
What will you do next?
I shall rest a while first, so that I may take up the search for my lost amulet. I have heard something of dragons. It is also being said that many warriors have come to the Valley of Mines to hunt them. I am thinking of joining them.
For that is the will of.
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not? Some help cannot hurt.
I can't believe it.
Well, where did all this come from?
What about the dragon hunters?
I will speak with them later. Maybe they can use a strong arm.
don't even know how wicked they
Well,
are.
trust and believe they're not the nicest people.
When will you go?
As soon as I feel better,
Also not the smartest people.
Where do you want to look?
I shall go to the south, where I was last. There is a cave tomb there, surrounded by many boulders.
Okay, see, that's something we can work with. Sorta.
I've got to go.
Watch your back.
I don't know why he gets so worked
Only
up.
sort of, though. Okay, and there's some dragon hunters in here too. Are there any new people like way over there? We're gonna cover this because we magically appeared in here. Carolot's still here. I don't know if he would actually. Does he teach us anything? He might, but we do not have learning points. Not to mention, kind of want to learn how to get the dragon, but I don't know how long those guys are gonna stay there. To be honest. Kind of hoping we'll run into them, but I fear like we're gonna run into them when they're dead, so maybe make sure you have those learning points when you get to this point in the game. Why did you turn around? Also, thank you.
Did anything important happen?
You belong to those scum who call themselves dragon hunters? Really, I had expected that you had more honor in you than to join up with those people. If it were up to me, I'd chase them all out of the castle. Let the orcs take care of them.
Excuse me, sir, but did you miss the part where I was a mercenary before? Oh, that'd be... No. He's holding the fort back in Corinna's people. You should give them a chance, don't you think? Well, usually when you tell this to a person who is actually exaggerating, it just makes it worse.
You should give them a chance.
They're getting one, unfortunately. Garand is convinced they can be of help to us, but I'll keep an eye on them. We have enough problems with the orcs. We really don't need more trouble.
Okay, see, that was a pretty mellow response.
And apart from that,
Leave me alone.
Excuse me. You know, we were buddies before all this, and armor shouldn't change that. A scroll, thank you.
I'm back already.
I never thought we would see you here again. After that scene when you were here a few days ago, maybe your appearance is a good omen.
I made a scene?
I need more information about the dragons.
A rather large swamp has developed in the last couple of days to the west of the old castle. That's rather suspicious, wouldn't you say?
To the west. Okay, so like at Karagon. Yeah, well, we found that swamp earlier when we were diverging from Cavalorn's hut. Well, do you say the same thing, or do you...
I need more information about the dragons.
At the moment, alas, I've got nothing for you.
Okay, so now I'm pretty double about which one to do first, because we have the one in the swamp, which this guy tells me about, and there's the one on the mountain that the other dude tells me about.
Can I help?
At the moment, we seem to have done everything which is possible from here. There is something, however, something very important which you could do for us outside of these walls. We are planning to cut off the serpent's head.
I thought I was going to say just kill all the orcs. That would be very useful.
What do you mean by that?
We know one of their leaders. His name is Hoshpak. He is one of the most influential shaman among the orcs.
And what is my role?
Kill him.
That's a joke.
You want to help us, don't you? Well then, Hoshpak's tent is situated outside of the siege circle, on a cliff to the south of here. You can almost see it from one of the windows there.
I genuinely think that I know which hill he's talking about.
I need more information about the dragons.
At the moment, alas, I've got nothing for you.
I thought, you know, maybe after this whole conversation.
I still need some equipment.
We don't have much left that we could give you. Well, I can offer you this.
Oh, yeah. I'm doubting. I'm gonna go with strength. I think. Because the base damage is still strength.
I'll take the elixir of strength.
Here, this will certainly come in useful. I wish you luck.
That was such a hard decision.
All right. I shall kill Hoshpak.
I am glad to hear that. Hoshpak's tent stands on a small cliff. You must have seen it before. It is not far from the path to our mine, directly in the shadow of the big mountain.
Okay, now you lost me.
Any news?
The orcs are becoming more and more numerous. This is not good.
I'm just gonna go to where I think it is. Because the last thing he said on the way to the old mine, that's the complete opposite direction for me.
I'm back.
I can see that for myself. Where are the reinforcements?
Lord Hagen will come as soon as he's settled everything. Much has happened.
I don't care. I need troops. There are more and more orcs, and we can't hold out much longer. My men are tired, and we're running out of provisions.
Some volunteers have arrived.
You mean yourself and your fellow dragon hunters, eh? You can help us, but there just aren't enough of you. If Hagen doesn't send some men soon, I can't make any guarantees.
Can you give me more information about the dragons?
I have other things to worry about. My strategic officer Aura can tell you more about that.
Much help he was. Okay, let's continue to see what else is going on in this castle. Even though it's dark.
Do you really think?
Man at arms, y'all are insignificant. I'm sorry, people. You're not. In the grand scheme of things, you guys are really important, but for me...
Nobody ever asks me.
Hi?
Hey,
Were you here before?
why aren't you at work?
But that's disgusting. Have you had a look in my chamber? Those filthy meat bugs are everywhere. I have no idea who set up quarters in there before, but I'm certainly not going back into that filthy sty. I hate those beasts, and stop grinning like an idiot.
I will fix your problem for you. So you can go back to work.
I'll get you now.
Oh, you better not attack me. I'm killing your meat bugs for you.
The meat bugs are gone. You can go back to polishing your thumb screws or whatever.
Are you sure that not one of those monsters is left?
It can't go on like this forever.
Pretty sure.
Trouble as it is, I can't believe that.
That's nothing new.
All right then. Here, take this gold as a token of my gratitude.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Oh, don't make me cry.
That chat was doing that weird thing again. Like we had in the beginning when we first got to the castle with the first dude we saw.
I could have told you that before.
Does this like respawn every chapter? Because then I need to like pass everyone every time.
All quiet.
Quiet, yes.
But
My navel's rubbing against my backbone, man. Garan cut the food rations again. If I don't get a decent meal down my throat, then I'm going to bite Garon's fat ass.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
maybe I could give you something.
Are you crazy? Certainly not here. If one of the others sees, I'll have a ton of new friends, if you know what I mean. You can find me in the Magician's Temple when everyone else has retired. There's hardly anyone in the temple at this time anyway. I'll wait for you there. But just don't show up with dry bread or some raw hunk of meat, got it?
That's the first I've heard of it.
Well, I don't know what he wants from us, but we have more food than that.
Nobody ever asks me.
We also have fried hunks of meat. And ham. And cheese. And wine, I think.
Why he gets so worked up.
Do we have all those things? I'm starting to doubt. We have some stuff. But I would think they're retiring right now.
How's business?
Lousy. The paladins just aren't buying a thing. How about you? Is there anything else you need?
Show me your wares.
Nice. But we don't need that. What we do need is arrows. I would take the lockpicks, but how many lockpicks do we have? And we need to sell some stuff at some point. We have 80. We're good. Can I take this? I mean, it is a dry hunk of bread, but I have it. How will I know if everyone retired to their bunks?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Where do you come from?
From the mainland.
Who to believe these
My
days?
people and I fled here.
I don't believe.
The situation there is getting worse. The orcs leave nothing but burned out villages behind. The king has lost control of his realm.
Know how wicked they are.
Where are your people now?
I left them. They thought they could take everything they wanted,
But he knew that.
even if it doesn't belong to them. Count me out.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
What else do you know about the war?
The orcs are outside the capital. But whether it's fallen
I
yet,
never knew that.
I don't know. The last thing I heard was that the king is
I
dead,
wouldn't be so sure.
but I don't believe that.
That's not what I heard.
What are you doing here in the castle?
I heard about the dragons and wanted to help fight them. Unfortunately, I lost my sword when I was sneaking past the orcs.
I can't help him.
And now I'm stuck here. Without a sword, I can't get out of here. And the swords I can buy here are the worst
Really
junk.
not my problem.
For that.
I shall find your sword.
That would be great. You should look for it on the high cliff to the south. I probably lost it there, near the orc tents.
He would have never thought of that himself.
See, that's where I feel like the orc shaman is gonna be.
It was a really stupid idea to come here. I thought there was something to be had here. But there's nothing here but a few arrogant paladins and orcs.
You forgot about the dragons.
How could I forget? I'll tell you what, I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. Look, I make weapons. The fighting I leave to others.
Then why aren't you standing behind an anvil?
The paladins here won't let me into the smithy. I can't make anything unless I want to wind up in the dungeon.
He really didn't deserve that.
I'll try to help you.
How will you manage that? Parsifal has ordered a watch kept on us. No one would dare to disregard it.
I'll do whatever I can.
I can't imagine that he would listen to you.
I don't say anything but a watch. Wouldn't it be helpful if it would make weapons? What are they gonna do? Overthrow the castle that is on siege with orcs? What's the point?
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains. We were headed for the valley to make a real profit hunting dragons. Their leader went by the name of Silvio. Boy, what an ass. He treated me like I was his property.
How wicked they are.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
Don't tell me.
What happened in the castle?
I'm in enough.
Okay, fair enough. I thought I was gonna ask what happened in the castle, you know? But no.
Do you have any news?
The only thing that's happened recently is you dragon hunters coming here.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Show me your wares.
You have some more of these. We'll take them. Ooh. That is not bad. Will it help me? It will take away 10 of my dexterity though. And it's expensive. You know what? For now, we're just gonna leave it as it is. Oak bow. See, if we would have taken that dexterity potion, we might have come close to use that. But for now, it's fine. We're only chapter 4, right? Right. You.
It's good that you've come. All hell is breaking loose here. A lot of us are getting really worried by now and no longer truly believe that we'll ever make it out of here alive.
I probably should have talked to this guy before, but the point is we came in through the portal, so...
Weren't there 2 of you sentinels up here?
Not anymore. Sengrath stood here on the battlements when suddenly he fell asleep. His good crossbow fell down when that happened. We could only just see one of the orcs snatch it up and disappear with it into the darkness. Sengrath woke up then and just ran into the night towards the orc palisades. He hasn't come back since. In us, be with us.
I want to learn from you.
Okay, fire away.
It was a crossbow dude, right? Yeah. So, it is mighty dark, which we were trying to avoid, but one guy was going to come to the Tower of the Mages at night. Is it night? Does this count? Has everyone retired? Probably not. What time is it? He's probably going to be around midnight. So what we're gonna do is see if there's a bed in here, which I actually don't think so. Maybe up top, maybe I literally just passed it. Didn't the maid, maybe they just didn't sleep. Maybe that was their thing, not sleeping. Like, we're invincible. Enos gives us the power to be awake at any given time. That's a pity. I kind of wanted to make this like my base. Without it being an actual base, you know?
Just like you said.
That's fine. We'll sleep till midnight somewhere in these beds. They cannot be mad. These look like very communal beds. And now we sleep till midnight. They're all here now. And we totally missed that door. They're all here now, so I'm gonna assume that he's gonna be over there waiting for his grub. There we go.
There you are. So what is it now? Do you have anything for me to eat?
I have a bunch of stuff.
A piece of sausage?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
But yeah, I have a bunch.
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
I could give you this ham.
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
We can just keep on giving, right?
A good soup would hit the spot, don't you think?
Sure, give it here. Do you have more?
He's just gonna keep... Is there gonna
piece
be
of sausage?
a limit?
Yeah, more, more.
I think so, because his dialogue's changing.
What about a juicy hunk of cheese?
Yeah, more, more.
A chunk of meat?
Yeah, more, more.
A good soup would hit the spot, don't you think?
Yeah, more, more.
A piece of sausage?
That's enough. That's enough. With that, I'll be fine for a while. Here's my gold. I can't buy anything out here in any case, so you might as well have it. I'd better go then, before somebody sees us.
Jesus, that's a lot of gold for the stuff I gave. I mean, it might have been worth it, I don't know, but... Okay, so let's go to bed. Now, what I'm thinking of is for me to actually take on pretty much all the orcs around the castle off screen, because it's going to be a lot of trial and error. However, I will keep my recording devices. Well, wow. It's like they know. I'll keep my recording devices on point so that if I find anything quest related, I can make a clip out of it. That seems like a great idea. And then I'll just stick it before whatever video is going to come after this. Sounds like a plan. I hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.